Hello and welcome back to Avatar Plays Crusader Kings 2 After the End. When we last left off, I was just about to repay the bankers. Huzzah. And we're making more money now. Why? Because we're taking it. And we have more soldiers. We're getting more soldiers. We have more boats. The more boats we can carry. I mean, I don't know if any humans can carry boats. I mean, there's definitely those weight lifters and like world record guys in the Guinness book, I mean, who pull planes and stuff. But anyways, what I mean is, what we have a lot of, when you have more boats, we have 9, 10, it says 9, then we have 10. That's confusing. We have more boats, we can carry more loot. We have more loot, we can carry more infrastructure? I don't know where I was going with that. It's kind of a lot of discontinued weird jokes going on here. So, while the Caribbean Empire fights their revolts, let's see if we can take advantage of another place, like this CKII. There's more county tax to be looted here. It's not a full-on raid it's not a full-on siege, but we will be nabbing a good, 15, 20, a good 20 gold out of that. 20 gold is not an insignificant amount for that amount of time either. Like, it might be like, it's not a lot. You could be carrying like 100. I'm like, I don't care if I could be carrying 100. That's still like, it's not like a single county is ever going to get 20 monthly balance. And that was less than a month of time that it took. That was like half a month it took. It took half a month about. Actually, I wasn't paying attention to the time frame, but I'm saying it's taken half a month to get 20 gold. And that's pretty efficient for a single county, and that's important. As a single county who can raid, we got to do that. So let's see what loot is unprotected. There's a little bit of unprotected loot here, and it's not a lot, but we're gonna go try to take it anyways. Actually, can we? We can't yet. Organizer or siege leader? Siege plus 40% is a lot. Organizer makes movement speed and retreat better, and I don't know, this seems like the default, like really good one, but because we're raiding and we're like ragtag, I think we need organizer so we can move faster and escape. And we can't raid them still. So yeah, that's not efficient. I keep forgetting Caribbean Empire beat us in one fight. We can't ever raid them for like another 70 years or something. 70 hyperbolic. It's not hyperbolic in like the mathematical sense. It's just I'm speaking in hyperbola. Hyperbole. Hyperbola is mathematic again. I'm making myself confused with my linguistics. My linguistics is not a way we should define one's own language. It makes it seem like I feel like I know what I'm talking about. I'm not that smart. I'm just using big words that actually are. I'm using them wrong too. Oh, they're coming. All right, Rio Hacha. All right, we can raid this place, right? Dude, we can raid this place. They're not even, they've got 0 fort level. Like, I'd actually spend soldiers for this. We don't need to. We get 25% every day. Are they coming for us? Oh, shoot, they're coming for us. We gotta go. We could be friends. Who are you? Okay, I guess we're friends with Sucre. I mean, that's just good politics. Let's go to Eurobia. We can probably get Eurobia. And their army, their main army, the Zulia, is over here. So maybe we can capture this place. Why was that too easy? Was I raiding a different... It was a trade post. We're raiding a trade post. That explains it. I do like raiding trade posts. They're easy to raid. I feel stronger. We can raid Uribia, the county capital, as well. We should maybe wait. We get the +2 axe. The +2 axe is typical. It's pretty good. So we've destroyed a thing. Are we about to be attacked by Zulia? It looks like they're coming for us, so let's just back out. We're not going to get anything accomplished there. And also, our boats are almost full. We need to come over here, bring the money in so we can spend it again. Yeah, we'll have enough money to spend on another, say, stables. I think stables is the way to go here. Wait, we lost a building. That's right. We lost a random building, and we need to build barracks again. Because not having barracks is kind of actually bad, because no heavy infantry in a combat situation is not preferable. Let's see. Maybe we can get away with another raid. Wait, who's this? Well, whoever they are, they have too many soldiers for me, I think. Let's get my soldiers back here. I think I need to raise them so I have more all the time. Because if I don't have more all the time, then they'll die to those random events. And it's like, that's not fun. Just dying to random events. Like, nobody's even like officially attacking me. It's just dice rolls. It's like, oh, yep, you lose this much. Or maybe the enemy loses this much morale for their siege. And it's like, okay. I don't care about Michigan. Deus Volt, all you want. Unless you Deus Volt Tortuga, it's not my problem. Why does this guy hate me? It's because I'm not Haitian. Okay. Why? Right. It's the Caribbean Empire. We lost that one already. Oh yeah, they have Caribbean Empire over here. Atlantida. That's good money. They're not at war with anybody though, so it'd be hard to justify raiding for a longer period of time. That's part of the empire, so we can't do it. If it's not part of the empire, it's fair game. I guess we're going down to maybe let's find places with trade ports. Let's go raid Panama. Speaking of Panama. Yeah, it's literally impossible to get across. We're going to raid this place, I think. I guess that's a little difficult. If they raise soldiers, that's going to be our time to run. Yeah, let's run. Scatter. I only know nothing. I have the humble trait, so I can get out of this place and not worry about that at all. I don't like reading all that. I know it's just like a little event where you can make someone like you more, technically, because you agree with them and get some prestige. But it's like, I don't want to even do that, you know? Let's try this one. That's a lot of cash here. Oh, we are... Actually, I'm in danger. To quote the Simpsons meme. Should raid Rio Hacha. Are they gonna get us? They might have more soldiers down there. Advances in medicine benefit us all, yeah. I'm very much willing to spread the money everywhere around when I play. Run. It's a good thing we can get on boats really fast. And let's bring some of this cash back. For that good old cashback guarantee. I don't know what I was going with that there. 30, it's not a lot. Because we're looking for the big bucks now. And our Kiona is getting steadily bigger. You need to look at the tech and see what can we spend anything on? No? Okay. Alright, that's another 800 soldiers, some of which are going to be lost to a pointless scuffle anyways. Now, that's Leeward Antilles still. Yeah, I'm not sure we can mess with Maracaibo here. It seems like we're going to be raiding the Central American coasts. For cash in this case. What is this? This is a small island, not very heavily... It's heavily protected and not very rich. I thought maybe I would go for it. Decided against it just now. We've built a barracks. Back to building the barracks proper. We're going to just raid for a bunch of this soft loot, not the hard loot. That's the soft loot. Now let's get out of here. It's always hit and run here. Ooh. Belongs to the Holy Colombian Confederacy now. What are they gonna do? We should attack Tampa. Should send our... Wait, we can't do that. Because if we do that, then we actually aren't raiding any money. Now we aren't raiding any money because I moved the ship. So we have to move it here. Actually, I'm dumb. It's actually fully protected. No wonder. So since we're not actually getting any money out of this yet, we're just going to move this to have a protective scouting boat here. Once this gets down low enough, then we'll try to deal with it. Otherwise, looks like we're losing troops from attrition because we're so far out and don't have resources. And I don't think they're going to be able to get us yet. We're going to be able to raid. Okay, yeah, the money we spent on our physician worked out good. It worked well. Oh, wait. Bring the boat. Okay, good. Just before the thing got raided, we needed to actually get on the boat. Now we can soft loot a whole bunch of this. Well, not a whole bunch, but a little bit. I'll bring the boat back here for scouting. Make sure we don't get attacked by an entire Holy Colombian army. Oh, we can bring this back again because we're almost done with siege. And that's a full basket, so we shouldn't stay any longer. Now, we bring our full basket over here, and surely that's a good money, right? Yeah, it's 100. But I think at this point, we also raise up the extra 4. Actually, we lower everything. We get 11. That's 15. Now we can get 15 times 10 money, which is 150. I knew the number. I just accidentally said 15 times 10. All right. Now we're going to keep raiding good old California. You know, the Eastern California. Sorry, Florida, which is not the Eastern California. It is something else, whatever the heck it is. This last town. Can we raid it? We can raid it. All right, now, while we are waiting, noticing all this war, we just make sure that we're safe to do so with this raiding. This is a lot of just adventures. They can't get us this with that, anyways. So, and then we just take Palmetto. That's Palmetto cash. And that's a lot more money than we had before, and we get to get all this county loot that is soft. And then we'll be able to add that to the treasure. We should be able to build something in Kiona right now, and we're not building anything. So it seems like a bad decision to not be building anything. Let's get... Should we build a shipyard right now? Like, how much are we going to be... How efficient are we going to be just by, like, oh, yeah, we're always going to be spending, you know, 7 counties worth of looting before we're coming back, you know? It's like, how much do we want to carry? I don't think we need that yet. I think what we need now is more soldiers so we can loot the big stuff and also protect ourselves from actually being attacked when we do the looting. It does make us a bigger target, maybe? We can loot, but I don't know if we're going to get any money from looting Fort Myers. There's not a lot of cash they have protected at all. Attacks on the non-pirate population. What happened here? Hold on a minute. So, here's the thing. Down here, these guys are pirate. They're brethren, like us. Well, that makes things complicated. Why were we raiding them? Alright. Can we raid the Caribbean yet? The Caribbean Empire yet? Let's check. Just double check. Yeah, we're back to it. We can't raid it though. I mean, we can't raid this particular spot. The Everglades, not on the menu. Let's raid this place. Surely they won't bring an entire army to stop me this time. Just gotta make sure that any boats that are nearby, I gotta catch them first. There's not a lot of money here. Also, one event and we lose troops. Let's see. What's up, daughter? I don't know etiquette. I have a habit of making daughters etiquette based because diplomacy, before we get the before we were able to use any of the status of women laws to make them strong, it's like you can't really get them in good places of power even if they have good stats. So when it comes to using what the utilitarian aspect is, it's diplomacy by saying, hey, this person has high diplomacy, which means they have a higher general opinion formed of them by other people. And that's convenient. News from Brazil. Neptune must be displeased with the throne. So yeah, they're in the middle of a civil war, I guess? Let's check it. Being invaded by Amazonians. Wild. So while we get all this soft loot, which is taking longer than I'd like, and it's not a lot of soft loot. It's like 8. It's less than like a single one. I don't know if that was worth the time, but we did it. We got the loot, so now we're bringing it back. And we just built a barracks. So this money that we're bringing back should be ready for our next building. What I intend for Tortuga is to be the massive seat, not the massive seat, the tiny little island seat of the massive army that I will have, my massive pirate army that I will use to raid everything else, conquer everything else, and it'll just be awesome. I don't need to explain this. I shouldn't need to explain it. Why doesn't anybody understand that it's just awesome? Why can't anybody understand what awesome is? Also, we're about to run out of boat levy, and that's kind of like, if we have 1,600 soldiers, then we won't have enough boats. So it's like, that's not good. Then we will basically have trapped our army on the island if we have too many soldiers. So before we do anything like that, we need to get enough money for another castle shipyard. Now let's just do a little quick rating of Lescaius. I'm gonna be a little angry. Who cares? I don't ever do that. I almost never do that. Oh, they're coming. They're coming to Port-au-Prince. I'll be 1,200 soldiers. Probably more. Oh yeah, that's a lot more. Let's get the heck out of here. What do we get? 21. Now we bring our army over to Puerto Rico, where we will raid the port of Rico. Just real briefly, they're going to raise their armies and it's going to be really messy. Also, yeah, they have their armies over here too. I forgot about that. That's also dangerous. So yeah, soft raiding done. They don't actually have a lot of levies here, but I'm thinking maybe we should not stick around. We almost have enough soldiers so that if there was another civil war, we could snag a territory from them if we got lucky. And I mean, we have to take those when they happen. But more importantly is get enough money so we have the ships. Because if we don't have the ships, then we don't have ability to loot at all, and we're just stuck on our island waiting for our martial ability to go down as we age with senility. And I mean, that's not really a way to play. So, let's just bother Trinidad and Tobago. Can we raid Trinidad and Tobago? Yeah, we can. That is in the cards. Let's hit Tobago first. And they can't do anything about it unless they want to ship some people over, which, I mean, they don't seem to be trying. Do they even have a port? They don't have a castle shipyard. They don't have any galleys. And this is their only... Okay, it's not their only galley area. They have a castle shipyard. They have 6 boats they could be using. But where are they? Maybe they're gathering their forces and they're going to bring them over at the worst time. And so my courtier, my commander, I will teach him to be inspiring as well. Inspiring is just good to have to my commanders all around. There is a question. Maybe if we want to not have as many soldiers, which is kind of dumb, we can just switch off of the martial focus. And my wife is pregnant again. Interesting. Stables has been built in Kiona. Fever. Very well. He thinks I have the fever. He or she is wrong. I did not check. I wasn't looking. I was just looking at the text options. We can create the Duchy of Tortuga, but why should we? Why do we now have that option? Was it not an option before? We have the slow fever, and I think that's literally because we're raiding a place that just had slow fever, and that's embarrassing. We chose the right option. We always choose the right option there. There's a good one that is always usually going to give you the tried and tested treatment, that it gives you the good cash. So we have a full 150. We kind of went over again. Not as efficient. Definitely looking to build those shipyards. Once we have the shipyards, the extra galleys, then we can carry more gold. That's good. And we can carry more soldiers, which is better. I think they're both actually pretty equally good in this case. Now let me just click on my town here and get the castle shipyard up and running. Now with this, we continue to raid. Let's go to Trinidad this time. Carol? Or is it Carol? They always get fussy, I think. I lose slow fever, and so that means I win, technically. Yeah. Port of Spain launched an unsuccessful raid. Good. Unsuccessful raids are good for me. Another unsuccessful raid. Well. And I guess Trinidad always has this Temple of the Sea in the middle of being built. And so it's an interesting thing what they can have built on it. I thought to myself in my previous Tortuga playthrough, my Sparrow Dynasty playthrough that I was doing alone, not on camera, I was like, maybe I can build a great work on Tortuga and it can be a great fortress. And that sounded really cool, like a pirate fortress island, you know? Just a little island that is just a fortress with all the pirates in it, you know? Just, ooh, that sounds awesome. Also, we don't have, certainly when we raid this, it's going to overflow and it's not going to be efficient. So we're going to bring our boat back immediately. Purser's been doing a good job on Tortuga. He just hasn't been changing the culture to West Indy yet. It's still Haitian. Let's see. We're still a cruel drunkard. Tragic. What can you do? It's telling us that we have 2,000 soldiers. Because for some reason we have over the amount of soldiers that we... I guess that's what happens when your stats change and you don't drop your soldiers every once in a while. So, here's a good question. Do we take these guys? How many boats can we get? 17. How many soldiers can we get? If I drop these, don't do me dirty. Okay, good. Still have under the current amount. Our ships are going up in number. Yeah. It's not like that's the end all be all, but we could have trapped ourselves on our island again. We don't really like trapping ourselves on our island, do we? Excellent. My wife is pregnant again. Pregnant. Am I pregnant? Let's try raiding this one. While they are currently at war with Yucatan. I think they're winning. But we're going to conquer Middlesex. The Gauchos finally stand triumphant. The decisive battle was fought near Sao Paulo. The Gaucho Pacadillo now sits upon the Ember-Red throne as Emperor Benildo Maciel, founder of new dynasty. However, Brazil is likely to suffer unrest for many years to come. So it seems like the Amazonians have succeeded. Yeah, he's an Amazonico. Open, but unrest. It's not that we necessarily are interacting with Brazil at all, but it was something that I considered. And yeah, that's cash. They're still not here yet. They still haven't come to stop me from raiding their towns and taking their money. We should build something in our town because we have the cash and we need to. Keep as an option. We don't normally get raided, so it doesn't seem prudent to do so otherwise. Do so otherwise? Do so otherwise? Do what otherwise? It doesn't seem prudent to build a fort or fortifications if we're not getting raided. Eventually we will be under attack when we actually go to war, and they'll be like, hey, we're going to attack your island. I'm like, okay. Middlesex. We're going to take that. Temple of Maypen. We keep losing troops to those effects, but we are wealthy enough as it is. We need to get off of this island because we're done taking money. We are going to bring it home. Now, maybe we should be sowing dissent down here in the Empire so that the Empire splits up more. And that should be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.